Okay, so we're going to go through TP Remote. We're going to open up Tigerpaw, and we're going to step through adding a new account or finding an existing account, adding a service order under the account, adding a project under the account, and associating the project to the SO. And in this case, it's mainly opening the service order and the project. Service order to be a time log bucket or receptacle for the project, and the project just for basic project management tracking. So we open up the Total Tiger 17 database, and the first thing we're going to do is look for an account, see if an account exists. So the best way to go in there and do a broad search is to type an asterisk, some part of the name, and another asterisk. And what comes down in the list are any customers, existing customers in Tigerpaw that have service anywhere in the name. For this use case, I'm going to type in something strange, and there's no customer called Zuzu. So now we can go forward with adding a customer Zuzu because we know it doesn't exist in the database. If you found the customer, you could then just go into the account and open a new service order for the project. So in this case, I'm going to go up to the Add New tool. I'm going to say New Account. But before we go into adding the new account, I do want to point to the knowledge base, which is the book icon here, because the knowledge base under Admin Adding Accounts has some rules for naming conventions. So I don't know if you'll be able to see this on the video, but a personal name such as a doctor or attorney is last name, first name, designation. So Widener Larry MD. Personal name incorporated, first name, last name, Inc. Multiple initials, municipalities, town or city, put the town or city name first and then town of or city of. Names beginning with the, put them at the end, blah, blah, blah. So that gives you the rules of the road in terms of how we want account names entered in Tigerpaw. So again, that's under the knowledge base, under the adding admin section, adding accounts, naming conventions. So then we come back to our multi-add tool up here. We want to add a new account. The first thing we're going to do is type in the name, the address, primary rep for the account, which may not be important. The type of account, just for the purpose of project management, we'll go and put in Frontier. Status is default to active, the date is fine. So that's the basic information that you need to add for an account. Also for the account, we need to put a primary contact in. First name, last. What we're looking to do is have the name, the phone, and the email address. So after I've entered the name, I'm going to hit save, go to the phone area, select add new, and put in the phone number. I'm going to go down and add the email address by right clicking under email address area, add email address. And now I've done the basics so that we've got the primary contact. So now we've got the basic information here. We've added the primary contact for the account. Hit the back button. So now we can see that we've got our account name, our address, the type is Frontier, it's active, and a primary contact. Then I would just hit the little save icon up here, the disk. And now we're going to open a service order for this account. And we're going to go back up to our add tool up here, drop it down, and we're going to select service order. And for this service order, we're going to grab a template. We've built a template for this use. It says, do you wish to save this service order with the values? No, because we haven't done anything there yet. We're going to choose our template, which is project management only service order template, and hit select. And that fills in some things for us, the type of design, the priority, the basic status. It defaults to Dave White Cotton as the assigned rep. That can be changed to whoever the rep really is. It's got, basic information, a description. This template was built to use where Frontier order does not exist in Tigerpaw, but must be project managed. And now we can either add the brief description. We can change the brief description up here to indicate the customer name, although that's already pretty straightforward, and or the system type, or you can leave it default, Frontier Project Management SO. If you're looking through a service order list, however, a brief description that's meaningful makes the service order a lot easier to find. So let's leave that as it is. We're saving the service order. Now we're going to go back to the account. We're going back to the account because we have to build a project, and a project is a child of an account, not a child of a service order. The second step after we add the project will be to associate it with a service order, but first you've got to build the project under the account. And we go to the Add Project button, and we're going to use the template, which is called Enter Abbreviated Customer Name and System, because this is a template I built for this purpose. Tigerpaw is creating, gives you can assign project phases, blah, blah, blah. You can just say yes to this pop-up. And now we've got a project. And what we find is best to abbreviate the customer name and put in an abbreviated system type, just it's informational. So I'm going to say Zuzu, Mitel 3300. The starting status is not yet started. Type is Mitel. You could change that to something else from the drop-down list like Cisco or whatever. And we've got an estimated completion date, which should be changed to a realistic expected completion date. When the job is done, you'll restatus it to complete from the list again over here, and you'll put the actual completed date. And that generates the project. Also, the project owner should be changed to the person who's actually doing the project, managing the project. And the project is built, so I'll hit save. And now I'm going to hit the back button to come back to the account. And like I said earlier, we're going to have to associate the project with the service order with the project. So we come up and we open the service order that we built, and we go down to the Related Documents tab. We press down under project number, we hit the icon, we select that project and come up in here and hit the save, and now we've associated the project with the service order under the account, and we are ready to go. From the service order associated with the project, you just go up into time logs, and you'll be able to add time logs. And adding a time log is a separate video, but basically this is where you'll add time logs to your project. And that's basically the rules of the road for searching for or adding an account, opening a service order, opening a project, associating a project, so that we've got a foundation for tracking the project. Thanks.